Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. I already tell this video is going to be a hot mess because I'm sweating, but oh well, we're going to do it. Video, it is officially 2019, as you probably already figured out, and I wanted to kind of go over all of my tattoos up until 2019 and go over what I'm planning on getting this year, or what I'm hoping to get this year. Finances can sometimes be a struggle, so I don't want to say I'm gonna get it this year and then, you know, I ain't got no money. Today's video is about the tattoos that I have already filmed about, which I filmed about most of them up until I think about 2 or 3 of them. Those, I'm not gonna really go over the meanings of them. You can go watch my other videos, but I will still like talk about them and show them. But I'm just not going to really go over the meanings because we'll be here forever. If you want to see all of my current tattoos and what my plans for the future are for 2019, please keep watching. So we're going to start with my first ever tattoo, which is on my wrist right here. And it is just a heart with an infinity sign. And the pain for that, for being my first one, I would say it was, I mean, it wasn't amazing. It didn't feel the best. But with me not knowing what tattoos felt like, I find that it wasn't too bad. So maybe like a 3 out of 10, 4 out of 10. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, my next tattoo is the one that's on my back, which I did put in another video. So I'm not going to show you right now just because it was too hard even in the first video to show you. But what it is just Roman numerals of the date June 26, 2015. If you type in that date in the search bar on Google, it'll tell you what it is for. But like I said, I also go into it in the previous video. But it is a really meaningful tattoo to me. And yeah, let's move on to the next one. Oh, that one was like a 1 out of 10. It literally felt like nothing. And I'm not being dramatic. It literally felt like almost like I was just being like a little scratched, like just a little, like that's all it felt like. I was like, oh, well that's easy. So yeah, that one was like a 1 out of 10. I believe my next tattoos were the bow that is on my wrist right here, on the side of my wrist, and then the Queen of Hearts that's behind my ear. I don't know, you may not be able to see it from here. I hope I'm even on the right ear. It's sufficiently faded. Those really don't have any meanings. It was for my 21st birthday and I just wanted to get tattooed. So yeah, I got a bow and I got the Queen of Hearts. This one was super painful. I did not enjoy getting this tattoo. That one was probably like a 6 out of 10. Simon, now you want to go out? Full 6 out of 10. Even though it only took like 15 minutes or 10 minutes. Did not enjoy it. This one, on the other hand, I didn't like getting it done because it was just really annoying in my ear. But as far as the pain, it wasn't really that bad. Maybe like a 3 out of 10. This one was, let me see if I can show you. My next one was just my traditional lady that I have here with, most people don't know what it is, so it's in the video, but I'll break it down real quick. So it's the lady and she is in a compact mirror. Well, it's like a blush compact. Most people think that it looks like a shell, which it kind of does, but it's a mirror. And then it has the rose, and then she is holding a lipstick, and then she's just holding a lipstick. And yeah, that's that one. Like I said, I have a whole dedicated video to that tattoo, so if you're interested in the meaning and why I got it, definitely check out that video because I literally go in depth on everything. I sat for about 4 to 5 hours. I think it was about 5 hours. The pain for it wasn't too bad. I would say 4 to 5 out of 10. There was some times it hurt more, but for the most part it was a steady like 4 or 5. I'm gonna go into the tattoos now that I'm pretty sure I haven't shown you guys yet, other than one of them. But most of the next couple ones are gonna be ones that you haven't seen, as far as I know. So I'm gonna go into my finger tattoos. Let's see if they focus. So those are my finger tattoos. I just have a Saturn and a moon. This one, they've both been touched up twice. I mean 2 times already. This one seems to not hold as good. This one holds up amazing. Touched it up twice. I didn't need to touch up the moon, but because I was there and you already had the machine out, we just did it just in case, you know, it decides it's gonna fade. Well, if you watch a lot of tattoo videos or if you get tattoos, finger tattoos are one of those things that tend to fade. It's really inevitable, but like I said, the moon one has not gone anywhere. And so even before I got it touched up, it hadn't gone anywhere. Brief meaning on why I got it: I just loved finger tattoos. I love astronomy, so I like anything to do with space, stars, the moon. Like I love stuff like that. And also my last name is a planet, if you didn't know that. But I didn't want to get Mars as a planet because obviously there's nothing distinctive about it, like the shape of it, to where you'd be like, oh yeah, that's this planet Mars. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to get a Saturn to represent space, and the moon. And yeah, I definitely want to get more of my fingers done. That's one of the things I'm looking to do in the new year. I don't think I've ever shown those before. These were actually surprisingly fairly easy. I was so scared about these because I know people say that it's like the worst thing ever. I felt like it was like a 3 out of 10. Now everybody's different. Everyone's pain tolerance is different. What I find super hard could be super easy for one person and vice versa. So yeah, these I felt like were like a walk in the park. I just realized I forgot a tattoo. I don't know how I forgot it because it is one of my bigger ones. But my sorry, my Bailey tattoo. I'm sorry, I have to kind of set up so you can see it. So yeah, this is just my Bailey tattoo. I did do a whole video on her as well. A guy from New York actually came down and did this. I love it. Now I will say some of the stuff, like some of the lines are falling out, but I think when I healed it, that was just my fault. But yeah, this is just my baby. And this one, I had a rough time with this. If you watch the video, I felt like I was gonna pass out. Maybe I didn't eat enough, which is why I got so faint. But the guy, the tattoo artist, was so sweet. He actually bought a pizza for us. I think he knew I was struggling because I felt like really light. And so yeah, that one I struggle with. I would say that was like a 6 out of 10, just for the simple fact that I was sitting there a long time and I didn't have much in my stomach. Next tattoo is one that you guys have seen. If you watched my previous tattoo video, I did upload about it, and it is just this broken mirror that I have on my forearm. I go over the meaning and everything in there, so you can go watch that as well. But yeah, it's just a broken mirror, traditional style. As you can tell, this is my favorite style. I just feel like it's classic, it's gonna be timeless, and I just love bold stuff, especially when it comes to my tattoos. Now every once in a while I like different styles, so I don't want to say I'm just too traditional. It's just when it comes to this left arm, that's all I want it to be, is traditional. So yeah, that one wasn't too bad. It was only about a 2-hour tattoo. Towards the end it was rough. I wasn't having too much fun. It probably was like a 5 or 6 towards the end of the tattoo. So the last maybe 30 minutes just was really sore, and yeah. Okay, so now we're moving on to my last 2 tattoos, I believe. Yeah, my last 2 tattoos, and these 2 you have not seen. Well, you've probably seen them in my videos, but I have not talked about them yet. So I have this one right here, and I'll get a little closer so you can see it. So this is just a planchette. If you're familiar with them, they are what you play with, like Ouija boards and stuff. No, I'm not the devil. I just enjoy the aesthetic of these pieces, and I've always been fascinated with stuff like this. Not necessarily like I want to be a part of it, but I've always just like, I just like witchy stuff. Like I like watching Salem, I like watching the new Sabrina show. Like it just fascinates me. I just love, like I said, the aesthetic of these, so that is why I got it. And the person who did this tattoo also did this tattoo, which is Victoria and Rosen Anchor and Katie, and she is amazing. She's like the best traditional artist I have seen in the area, and I totally recommend her if you're looking for anything like this. I'll try to make sure I link her Instagram down below. Last but not my least, it's actually become one of my new favorites. I'm gonna see if I can turn and show you, because it's actually on my other arm, which I've been avoiding getting anything on my other arm just because I've been trying to finish this arm, and I still have, as you can see, gaps to go. But it is just right here. Like I said, it's kind of hard to show. So if you didn't recognize it, because I know that was kind of an awkward angle, what it is it is a lavender. And this is really special to me because I got it with my best friend, Macy. I love her to death. She has been my rock through everything. I honestly, I'm not going to cry because I'm not going to be that person. But let's just say I have not had a lot of luck with my friendships in my life. And I've never found someone so rock solid that was going to be there through anything. And if I called her up, she'd be there, and vice versa. I've just never had a friendship like that where I could count on somebody so much, like with my life. And Macy is that person for me. So I always knew from the moment we met about 3 years ago or 4 years ago, we both knew that we wanted matching tattoos, but we could never figure out like what would be the perfect thing that wasn't too generic but still represented us and something that we have in common, I guess. So the reason we got the lavender is because we both struggle with a lot of anxiety, and as you know, lavender they use in a lot of stuff to help relax and to help calm. And the funny story about this, I won't make it too long because I know the video is already long. Funny story about the tattoo itself is it was kind of a spur of the moment. Like I said, we'd always known we wanted a tattoo, but we never really knew what we wanted. And one night I had really bad anxiety. Like it just came out of nowhere. I couldn't sit still. I was sweating. I needed to get out and go somewhere. And all I wanted to do was get a tattoo. I'm like, this is the only thing that's going to take my mind off of what I'm feeling right now. Nothing else is going to take my mind off it. I wanted to go that night because that's obviously when I felt it. By that time, a lot of places, it was on a Sunday, so a lot of places were either closed or they were fixing to close. And the only places that were open were in Houston. And by the time I got, I lived far from Houston, so realistically it wasn't the best idea. So I texted Macy and I'm like, we need to get tattoos. Like, let's get tattoos. And I don't know what, I think the lavender, that's what inspired me to get the lavender, or us to get it. It's because I was like, dude, why don't we get a lavender? Like, I'm feeling so fucking anxious. Like, the only thing that I can think to calm me down is getting a lavender tattoo. And yeah, that's pretty much the story behind it. And I love it. And it's up top with one of my most meaningful tattoos. Most of my tattoos have meanings, which they don't have to, because I know in the future when I finish this arm there's going to be a lot that don't. But this is definitely one of my most favorite tattoos, even though it's the most different as far as like style. But yeah, so I love that. That one lasted about 20 minutes. I would say it was kind of tender because I have a lot of fat back here. So it probably was like maybe a 4 or 5 out of 10. It felt like a little bee sting like the whole time, so it was uncomfortable, but whatever, handled it. So but yeah, guys, that is all of my tattoos as far as I know. Let me count them up real quick and give you a total. So I have 10 tattoos. I don't know why I was counting 11. I just got ahead of myself. So I have a total of 10 tattoos. And yeah, that is all my tattoos. My plans for the future is just, for 2019, is to finish this arm. I'll update you when I get more. So yeah, if you guys have any tattoos, let me know down below. Let me know some of your meanings. The meanings, if they have no meanings, awesome. If they have meanings, awesome. Just let me know down below. Make sure you hit the subscribe button because I will be trying to upload more in 2019. I promise. But sometimes things happen, but I will be there. And I love you so much. Thank you for sticking around in 2018, and I'm so excited to see what 2019 has in store. You guys are the best subscribers on the internet. And I'm not just saying that. Like, I really mean it. Who would stick around when somebody's not consistent? I don't know. But I love you, and yeah, that's the end of the video. Let me know if you have any questions. Make sure you like the video. Thumbs it up. And I'm out. Peace out. Bye.